It comes from China.
Racist.
It's not racist at all. No, not at all. It comes from China. That's why. It comes from China.
Oh shit, is that Jay?
Guys, Marco Colbert, Speedoco Refinish Network. We are over in the mechanical shop today. We're working on my new Honda Accord. Sorry, it's a little noisy over here. Ben's over here zipping together the cat. We got a brand new DNA Racing exhaust for this 06 Honda Accord. A brand new downpipe, catalytic converter, and a brand new DNA Racing catback exhaust. This was just the cheapest option for an exhaust for a Honda. Actually, for most Hondas. Crazy thing is like the only part of the exhaust that was actually bad was the downpipe, okay? But this is what happens when you let clunkers work on your cars. I mean, I don't know why, but this whole exhaust is literally a freaking one piece. So it's welded here, patch here, and then it's welded again back here. So there is literally no point where we can just unbolt and bolt on a new downpipe. I just had to put out, luckily it's only 180 bucks, and we're doing a whole header back exhaust system with a brand new catalytic converter. But however, as you guys know, DNA Racing exhaust systems, they are allowed.
It comes from China.
Racist.
It's not racist at all. No, not at all. It comes from China. That's why. It comes from China.
Put this exhaust system together. I don't think it's going to be like deafening loud, but if it is kind of loud, I think I got a trick up my sleeve that might work to actually quiet this thing down. So we're going to go ahead, finish zipping up this exhaust together, and then see how it sounds, and then get a decibel reader, go from there, see what we can do. So, I mean, it's gonna fit. It's just gonna, what is it gonna take, you know? It's like literally probably a half of an inch off everywhere. So I don't think it's too out of question to where we can't. Oh no!
I'll get it, kinda.
You'll get it. Yep.
It's hopping I can do by hand.
Yep. Alright, so if you guys are having fitment issues with these exhausts, understand, they come from China, okay? Very easily bendable. So we're gonna, so you see right here. So right here, if we do it this way, the axle back is gonna hit the underneath the car. So you're gonna take this hanger and literally just hand bend it. Okay. Okay. And voila. No rub. You can stick your fingers in there. So these exhausts, you gotta do a little finicking with them, but they do fit, and they are cheap. Yep, send that. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Snugging up the axle back. There is no resonator with this exhaust. It's very cheap. Very cheap. As you guys know, these are hollow. Big problem. Alright, last hanger. Is it gonna even fit? We can probably get a screwdriver and freaking yank it over. Oh crap. So I don't know what happened. Alright, had to crack out the good old titanium, the Bald Eagle welding helmet, because this is America. We had to weld this. I know, very terrible welds, I get it. But it'll hold. This little hanger piece broke off of this one. We had to weld that back together, bend it, bend it, bend it, and that's as close as we could get it. We're just gonna go ahead and send it. Better than open downpipe, but it's still pretty loud. So, exhaust has been on the car for about a week or so. Started it up a couple times, let it idle, let everything just kind of, you know, catalytic converter, I guess, is broken at this point. So I have a theory on how I can help you guys make these eBay exhaust systems a lot quieter for less than $5 if you already have a welder and a cutoff wheel / grinder. We got our welder right here, good old titanium Harbor Freight, and now you guys are probably never guessing this, but you probably know where I'm going with it. But to see how much we're actually quieting it up, because I know sometimes YouTube is hard to, you know, it's hard to gauge the sound on a freaking phone. We got a decibel reader. So you guys are going to see the exact specs, the exact decibel reading before we try and put some resonating material in this muffler, and the exact decibel reading after. Go ahead, let's fire it up. We're going to get it warmed up, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to have to move the good old Solaire off. We're getting some new headlights put in, took the bumper off. We got a bunch of stuff we're doing with that, but take Solaire off the lift, put the Accord on, make modifications, and see if this is going to work. Okay. That came out easy. No baffling, no resonating material, nothing. So we got her all welded up. Not saying it looks great. Actually looks pretty terrible. The metal on these are hairline. The metal, I don't know what kind of metal they use. It just burns right through. You try to weld it, it just burns right through. So I was having a lot of trouble with burn through. So I had to do the good old like Bondo Billy like stitch welding, where you kind of like hold the wire back and you like real short, rapid bursts. But that's here nor there. We're gonna take the spark plug and look at this. You hear how it doesn't ring anymore? It's because we got resonating material in there. Let's go ahead and slap this thing on the car. Put the hook up the good old decibel reader again, and let's see what the numbers are. Alright, so we're all down, everything's bolted up. We're going to go ahead, first things we're going to do, we're going to give it a cold start and just hear how it sounds, see if there's a notable sound difference. I can actually stand behind this thing now on a cold start, and I can actually like hear myself talking. It doesn't have that super, super loud drone. I will definitely say it's still loud, right? But this is a lot quieter. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pull it forward a little bit, set up our decibel reader. So the decibel reader is like the same distance from the exhaust. We're gonna give a couple revs. The last rev, when it got up to 119 decibels, I think it was around 4,500. So we're gonna do the exact same RPM, give it a couple revs, see what the max is. It's gonna be less, I just don't know how much. So let's do that. Set to max. Okay. There. 115. I'm going to move it one more different position. It was kind of off to the side. Let me reset this. All right, so we're set to max again. I'm going to sit in one different position. We still got a reduction in decibels either way. Still got a reduction in decibels. We're going to set it like straight back here. All right, let's give it another hit. All right. So first position 115, second position 114. We did successfully lower the decibel reading on the exhaust. It's got way less drone. Just when you first started up, the drone was just terrible, right? It's definitely a lot more quiet. Still too loud. I wouldn't say this was super successful, but for $5, some cotton balls, and 10 minutes of your time, this is probably the cheapest way to quiet up your eBay exhaust. So that wraps up for this one. eBay exhaust install, brand new catalytic converter and downpipe on my cheap little beater Accord. We did all the work, all the exhaust work was like, I think it was like $160 for a brand new catalytic converter, brand new downpipe, and a brand new catback exhaust. Super cheap, right? But it was super cheap because complications like extra noise. So I hope this little $5 fix helps some of you guys out there that are putting these little ching chang exhausts on your Honda. Well, I found a $5 way that you can quiet it down just a little bit. So hope this helps you guys out. As you guys know, as normal, I know this is not a Speedocoat video, but if you guys are looking for any paint for your project cars, go to www.speedocoat.com, select me as your sales rep, Marco. All the proceeds will go to the YouTube channel so we can continue making awesome videos like this. Like and subscribe, new videos every week.